Hey everyone, David Chen here. It's Tuesday, March 16th. I'm not in my usual place where I make all of my videos with the lighting and the microphone and everything, so this video is going to look a little bit rougher than usual. But I wanted to make a quick video reacting to some of the day's news, and specifically the mass murder that occurred in Atlanta today. A white man murdered 8 people. It looks like at this point, most, if not all of them, were of Asian descent. This comes in the wake of a rash of anti-Asian sentiment in which many folks of Asian descent all around the country are being assaulted, maimed, just for walking down the street while being Asian. And I had a few thoughts and I wanted to react to them. First of all, I think the primary emotion I'm experiencing right now is rage. Rage at, obviously, the shooter in this case, who callously took these people's lives, motivated by probably some toxic combination of misogyny and racism. But also all the people that created an environment in which something like this was allowed to happen. We have a major political party in the United States that is benefiting from stoking racism and xenophobia in its base. And that allowed people to refer to things like the Kung flu and the China virus and so on, that basically contributed to Asian Americans being otherized. This despite the fact that Asian Americans are often on the front lines fighting against the COVID-19 pandemic. This is what I've learned after a brief lifetime of living as an Asian American male in the United States, which is you can pay your taxes, you can contribute to your community, you can be a hard worker, but at the end of the day, most people will never see you as anything other than an Asian or somebody who is other, who is not of this place. It's evident in subtle ways, like when they ask you where you're really from, or in more intense ways when they make fun of you for how you look, or they make fun of your name, or make jokes about Asians, or so on. And obviously it becomes more of a threat when they start attacking your people physically. And the thing I just want to say to folks who might be watching this right now is anti-Asian racism is real, anti-Asian hatred is real, and these acts of violence are real, and we need you to stand with the Asian American community. We need you to speak out whenever you see something terrible like this happening, but obviously things that are way more subtle than this. People who are making fun of Asian people, people who are creating an environment in which it's okay to ridicule or otherize Asian people. We need you to speak out against those people. We need you to donate to organizations that are trying to stop anti-Asian hatred. We need you to understand that people are attacking us and killing us. The reality that we're living in right now is that many of us are afraid to go out on the street. Many of us are afraid for our parents to go out on the street. And this is particularly mortifying because in many Asian cultures, our elders are very respected and revered. And it is pretty heartbreaking because many of us are immigrants and our parents came here to America thinking this would be a safer place. But it has now become a place where we are targets. So if there's a couple of takeaways I have, one of them would just be Asian Americans are Americans. We are Taiwanese Americans and Chinese Americans and Japanese Americans and Korean Americans. We are people who love this country. Many of us are born here. Many of us have spent all of our lives here. And even though we look different, we are a part of this place, just like many of you are. And I hope that the way we look doesn't come across as threatening, doesn't come across as too different, and that despite the fact that we look different, that you can see that we are more similar than that we are different. And also, besides that, we need your help. You know, we need you to call this shit out. We need you to help us create an environment in which it's not okay to be hateful and derogatory to Asian people. And if everyone does that work, I think we will end up getting to a better place where everyone receives dignity and respect. All right, that's all. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Talk to you soon.